Hello everyone and welcome to the channel. If you like puzzles or if you'd like to see me struggle to solve one and have a laugh at my expense, then you are at the right address, so please like and subscribe. Today I'm gonna be trying my hand at Nabner Flower by fractalJim. If you'd like to give it a go, there'll be a link in the description below. If you do, please let me know how long it took you to solve it and what you thought of it. Right, let's read the rules. Normal Sudoku rules apply. Add the numbers 1 to 9 once each in each row, column or box. Numbers outside the grid are sandwich clues, the digits between 1 and 9 in that row or column, sum to the dedicated value. The gold lines are Nabner lines. No two digits on a line are consecutive. And digits on an X sum to 10, digits on a 5 sum to 5. Well, on a V. That's Roman 5. Okay, so here we go. Right, so these are reverse renban lines or Nabner lines. If you remember or have seen renban before, they are lines with a set of consecutive numbers in any order. These are a set of non-consecutive numbers. Okay, but there are 5 here in the same box, which means that we need to find 5 numbers between 1 and 9, and none is consecutive to the other, so there will have to be a 1 difference between any 2 of them, which means that these are from 1 to these are odd numbers, because we only have 4 even numbers between 1 and 9, and if we need 5, then we cannot mix them, because if you mix them, you're going to have at least 2 digits between 2, say 1 and 4, and this means that you can't get 5 anymore. So if we said 1 and then 4, then we said 6, 8, and we ran out of number and we only have 4. Right, and they're all 5. Okay, right. I can't double click to select them all. And now the question is, going to say the question is whether I want to color them or just fill them in, pencil mark them. But I think I'm gonna color them because this might be relevant. Right, so these are all odd, and odd is orange. Don't know why, but it is. Right. We don't need to color the other one because it's, or is it more visible if we do color them? Let's try like this. Right, so all of these are odd and the white ones are even. All right. Right. Okay, well, let's have a look at these 5s, because they're in 1 odd and 1 even, and that means, well, that means that all of the odd ones have to be 1 or 3, and the even ones that are part of these pairs are either 4 to go with the 1 or 2 to go with the 3. Okay, that's fair, which means that this one is a 6 or an 8. Okay, well, this one as well, and those two are from 6 and 8, because we do have a pair of 2, 4, so the only 2 other even numbers are 6 and 8, which means that this one is as well from 2, 4. Okay, right, does that help? Not yet, I think. Not yet, I think. Okay, maybe we have to look at these. These are sandwich clues, which means that, for instance, well, right. That number here, or any of these number, is the sum of the digits between 1 and 9 in that column or row, which means that, let's take this one for instance. If this one was 1 and this one was 9, those two would have to add up to 11, which, alright, that's already something. Okay, because we can't put 1 and, well, we definitely can't put 1 and 9 like this because it would be 0. But if we put 1 and 9 like that, this would have to be 11, which doesn't work. So it's either those two or those two or these two, and then we'd get 3 to make 11. I guess that doesn't really limit it. I see, but the 35 does, because 1 and 9 are not counted, and these are 1 plus 9 is 10. And if you subtract 10 from 45, you'd get 35. 45 is the sum of the digits from 1 to 9. So the sum of all of these is 45, and we need to have 30 is 45, and we need 35 between 1 and 9, and 1 and 9 are 10, so we need to put all of the other digits between the 1 and 9 to get to 35, which means that these two should be 1 and 9, because that's the only way of putting all of the other digits in between them. But this one couldn't be 9, so this one is 1. Well, it is 1. And this one is 9. Right. So this one is a 4. And this one is a 2. Okay. That's about it for this one. Okay. This one we just did, it didn't help. And 25 is at least 3. It's at least 3. Okay, right. So it's either those or these or any of these with any of these two. That as well doesn't help very much. Alright, what about these? 19. At least 3, still the same issue. At least 3. Does that mean, can this be 1? Yeah, why couldn't it? One of those could be 9 and would have as much. Well, we can't have that many difference. If this is a 1, then I think this is the maximum, right? Because what? Because 6 digits are already 21, right? So the sum of the digits from 1 to 6 is 21. So this could be maximum of 5. So if this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, well, we couldn't put it here because these are even, so it would have to be the 9 here. Okay, but this one doesn't have to be 1. Right, so it's 3 digits to 5 maximum. Right. So it's either one of those with this with one of those, or these two. And then we still have 5 in between. Okay. That didn't help either, did it? Too many options. Alright. The 15. 15, well, it's a minimum of 2. But here 1 and 9 are both here. Alright, okay. So this could be 2 digits, but it can't be here because we. Alright, right. The sum of the digits between 1 and 9 is the sum of two, well, not two, is the sum of odd numbers. Does that make sense? Because it's all odd here. But it's 15, so it can't be 1 because we can't use 15. Maximum is 9, and it can't be 2 because 15 can't be the sum of two odd numbers, because the sum of two odd numbers is even. So it has to be 3, and if it's 3, then these are 1 and 9, and this is 1 and this is 9, because that's the only way to have 3. And the missing 3 are 3, 7 and 5, which is 15. Oh great, it makes sense, thankfully. Alright, so that's 3, 7 and 5, and those are 1 and 9. Okay, so far so good. These are as well 3, 5 and 7. So far so good. Right, what else? Well, one of these is a 9, because we have the 9 here and the 9 there, and we can do the same with the 1, so one of these two is a 1. Okay, but that doesn't help very much, I guess. Okay, well, we have to look somewhere else. Alright, now we know the 9s are... Okay, what's the maximum that we can have? What's the maximum? Because, well, a lot, isn't it? Well, we do have... hold on a sec. We have... Those are 2, 4, 6 and 8, which is 20. I see, so those are 20 by themselves. So that's it. It has to be 9, 1, 20, and this is a 5, because that's the only way, right? Because if we say this is 20 and the minimum here we have 3, yeah, well, we don't have 2 to add here. We can't put 2 on. These are odd and we've already used the 2. Right, okay. So now we get, this one is a 9 and this one is a 1. Those are, well, I'm gonna put them into 2, 4, 6 and 8. So this one is not a 2, right? So the sum of 2, 4, 6 and 8 is 20, and since this has to be 25, this has to be 5. This is not 5. Okay, and these are then from 3 and 7. Okay. And does this make sense still? Does still make sense, of course, because those didn't change. This one, it's going to be all the numbers, so it doesn't matter. Ah, so now we know there is a 1 and a 9 here. I see. Right, and this needed 3. This needed at least 3. Well, it has to be 3, because now these are the 1 and 9. So it's either, for instance, this is a 1 and then we'd have 9, 1, and, well, we can't have 9 here, but if this is 9 we could have 1 here or 1 there. Well, again, can't have the 1 here. You know what I mean. So it's either this with that one are the 1 and 9, and then those will have to add up to 19, or the other way around, and these would have to add up to 19. The same is true here. The same is true here. How's that going to work? Well, we can still have 9 and 1 and no. I see. Yeah, so it has to be 1 and 9 and 9 and 1. Well, or the other way around, but that's how it is, right? Okay, that makes sense. So we have a 1 in one of those and a 9 somewhere here. Yeah, that doesn't help. Right. But what can be the 19? How could it be 19? It has to be the sum of 2 even and 1 odd. Okay. And the odd couldn't be 1 or 9, so it's either 5 and then we need 14, or 8 and we need, no, not 8, 5 or 7, and 7 and we need 12. Yeah. Alright, so it's either 6-2 or 8-4. Right? No, what did I say? It's either 3 and then we need 15. Oh, 3 or we need 3? Oh yeah. 3. Does 3 work? Because we need 16. 16 doesn't work. Right. Right. So we need a 7 and then it's 11. And the 11, well, that doesn't work either. How am I? It's 12. And 12 is 8 and 4. Okay. But it has to be the 7. So we have 7, 8 and 4 on either side of this in a row. Oh, I missed the 5. Of course I missed the 5. The 5 is 14. Okay, that's what. The 3 doesn't work. We can't have the 3 because it's 16 and we can't do 16. But the 5 leaves 14 and the 14 is the 8 and 6. Okay, so we do have 2 possibilities. Unbelievable. How long did that take me? I didn't put in any excuses yet today. A sip of tea. Right. So this is as well 3, 5, 4, 7, and this one as well is 3, 5, 4, 7. Where should we look next? Where should I look next? Well, this is 10 and they're both, well, that doesn't help, does it? Because it means it's either 2, 8 or 4, 6, but that's not. Well, it does say one thing, because then this is a 6, 8, and we have one of 6 and 8 here, which means that this one is from 2 and 4, for whatever it's worth. Fine. Right, but now we know that this is the 9 and 11. So it's either one of those. It can't be this one. Well, it can't be this one. So one of these is 11, is the 1. And it can't be this one either, so this is the 1. Obligatory. Right, and this is 11, yeah, that can still be anything counted. Okay, but it gives us the 1 here, and gives us the 1 here, which means that this one is 3 and this one is 2, which gives us a 4 here, which we already had because this is a 1. Okay, I don't know how long that we've had that, quite a while I think, but fine. Do we have all the ones now? Not yet, but this one is 1. Not really. One of these is a 1. Now we know this one is a 2. Excellent. Because it can't be 4 anymore. And if it's a 2, this would be a 3, and this would be an 8, which would give us a 6 here. Right, and now we know that this couldn't be the complementary number to this one. So this couldn't be 9 and 1 anymore, because that would leave us with 2 even numbers, and those can't add up to 19. So it has to be here. Whatever that is, its complement is here to give us 3. But here it couldn't be 1, so this is a 9, and this is a 1, and this is a 9. And now we need a 1 to complement this one, and it has to be here. Okay, an easier one of saying that would have been to say we need a 1 here because that's the only place to put it here. Fine. We don't like the easy way anyway, do we? Okay, what are we still missing here? We're missing the 4 and a 6 and a 3 and a no, not a 3, a 5 and a 7. Okay, right, so this is now a 6-4 because the 8 is gone and this has to be 10, so it's a 6-4, which means that this one is a 2. Right, so this becomes a 2 by Sudoku, and this is an 8 again by Sudoku, which gives us an 8 here. Okay, right, and an 8 here. Does that help? Oh yeah, it does. 6, 6 and 8. Right. And what are we missing here? And these two, a 4, 6, 4, 6, which is what we're missing here as well. Okay. This is the 2 again, Sudoku, and this is from 4, 6, 8. Right. Okay, these two are from 3 and 9, which means that these two are from 5 and 7. Right, so here we need 11 between the 1 and the 9. That didn't help, does it? It did not help. This could be 6 and 5 or 4 and 7. 4 and 7, yeah. That's unfortunate. That's from 3, 5, 7. And this is from 5, 7 and 9. Okay, right. So we need 19 here. How do we get that? What did we say? Well, we said 5 and 7, and then if it's 5, then it's 8 and 6 to get 19. And if it's 7, then it's 8 and 4, right? 7 would give us 12. It would leave us with 12. And 12, the only way to do 12 here is an 8 and a 4. And if it's a 5, it would leave 14, and then we would need an 8 and a 6. So this is an 8. This is not an 8. Neither is this or that. Right. So now this is the only place to have an 8 in box 4, and well, we can still have 8 here. 4 and a 6, I guess, as well. That's not particularly helpful, but okay. Right. And what do we have here? Still anything? Well, it's not anything, because this is 5 and 7, so these have to have an 8 again, because they're either an 8 and a 4 and an 8 and a 6, so we need the 8, which means that this is an 8 and this is a 4, 6, which means that this is a 2, because we have a 4, 6 pair now. Okay, and this is a 4, 6 as well then, right, which means that this is a 2. Okay. And where's the 3 here? Well, it can only be here. And this is a 5, 7. Okay, one of those is a 3. And this is the missing 9 in this row. So those are 3, 9, but we already know that we can't put the 9 here, so this is 9, this is 3, and those are 5, 7. This isn't a 3 anymore. Okay. And now we have the 9. This is a 3 here, and this is a 9. Not a 3 anymore, so this has to be a 3. So this makes this a 7, and these can't be a 7 anymore. Right, so what does that mean? I don't know yet. These are not as helpful as I hoped. Oh, well, this one. Well, yeah, this isn't 2 anymore because of this one in any case. But so the 2 is here now in 2 in box 6. Doesn't help very much. Do I have all the 2s? I do, I think. Yeah, all the 1s. All the 1s are as well. What about the 3? Not yet. Not yet. Yeah. Okay. 8 as well, not yet. Well, yeah, we can resolve it, because in box 3 the 8 can only be here, which means that this isn't an 8 anymore, and that puts the 8 here. Okay, good. Oh, we already have a 9, so this is a 5, and these are not 5 anymore, and this one is a 7, this one is a 5, this one is a 9. Okay, do we have all the 9s now? We do. What about 7? Oh, not a lot yet. Not a lot yet. Well, we have a 7 here somewhere. This is a 7, 5. And these are 6 and 4, but this is resolved because this one can't be 6, so this is a 6. And this is a 4. So 4 and 6 gives us another 4 and another 6 and another 4, and guess what, another 6. The same here. Right, so we still have this. It has to be resolved by the 5, 7, I guess. How's this going to resolve itself? How is that going to resolve itself? Did I break the puzzle? Okay, well, this one is 5, this one is 7. Let's see. 5, 7. Right. 3, 7. 5, 3. 5 and 7. You get the gist. Now that we have a 5 here, it's definitely a 6 to get the 11. 5 plus 6 is 11. So this one is a 4. So now we have a 6 and a 4. Right. And now we can do the same here. This is 12. To get to 19 we need a 7, which gives us a 5 here. And then 7 and a 5. And does that fix this one? Yeah, it's the 8, 4, 7 as well. Alright, it looks okay. Looks good. Let's see. Moment of truth. Yay! Resolved. That was really nice. I liked it. I hope that you've enjoyed it as well. If you did, please like and subscribe and maybe share it. And I'll see you next time. Bye bye.